Welcome back, everyone. We're going to have a great boss fight tonight. We have a special guest, Wiggums. You used to play the game. Give us 3 guesses on what's happened since you last played.
Oh God.
Leanne has betrayed everyone at least twice,
All right.
and Kalia has called 3 out of the other people bitches.
I can't say that word on stream anymore.
Okay, sorry. We've met a lot of family members.
Okay.
That may or may not be good or bad.
Beautiful. But for the rest of you, tell us who you are, who you're playing, of which you can play any of your 2 characters for this fight, but only one of them, and tell Wiggums one thing about the campaign. Rumham, start us off.
I'm Rumham, and I'm gonna be playing Kalia and Harley, my only 2 characters.
I said pick
Birdie
one.
I'm just gonna be playing Kalia. I would play Birdie, but Birdie has been banished from this realm.
BM's a coward.
Callie is the demon lady, right?
And one thing that has happened since Wiggums last joined us was Kalia tanked taking the Great Ghoul as her patron, as like her cleric patron, and deity, that's what I was looking for. And was like a cleric of the Great Ghoul for a while, but now she's not a cleric of the Great Ghoul anymore.
See, I was
The Great Ghoul sounds cool.
I was just gonna say that Kalia now worships a fertility deity and leave it at that.
Okay.
She now worships her dad.
She didn't know that, though. All right, Ellen.
I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, or sometimes Harn of Stone Roost. Tonight I'll be playing the Dame, I think. Yeah, the Dame. And something that's happened, the Dame has performed at Kalia's wedding.
You had a wedding?
I mean, does it count if I wasn't at the wedding mentally? If I was just physically there, but
Look,
I wasn't mentally
I don't think
there?
most brides are at their wedding mentally by that point.
She was enchanted, but you know, it was.
I
her
was
wedding.
there in spirit.
Pow.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Lawrence, and I'm a commander.
A commando?
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know who I'm going to be playing. I'm thinking about playing Opeed, the occultist, today.
Okay.
It's something that happened since the Wiggums. Let's see. We have one of our old party members is a giant space lizard that came from a sci-fi realm and teleported here, and is now on a campaign to brutally murder and slaughter elves in order to get the purchasing rights of a swamp.
Classic D&D things, really.
Oh, man. So he's just out there somewhere, huh?
Yeah, the real estate market is crazy right now.
Yeah.
You gotta kill some elves in order to afford property.
Max?
I'm Max. I play Lucian and Balrin. I guess I'll play Balrin today.
I don't know him. He's a lizard man. Looks
Balrin's
like
pretty new to everybody. But yeah, he's a
pterodactyl.
Well, yeah, pretty much. He's like a dragon, like honor guard person for one of like the elemental dragons in Dragon Hall. And one thing that you should know is that the war between the elves and the dwarves that you started or your character started, we had to get through the enemy lines, and we smuggled in the Dame as a baby in order to do that.
Worked pretty well.
It's fun.
She was very unhappy about it.
Oh, and certainly last to the party. Seb?
Hi.
Yep, you get to guess at the question based off that small snippet.
So, I'm Seb. I'm playing Raza, the Lizard Folk Barbarian, the Arcanite Sorcerer, Ash Enu Kishar, and the Fishing Idiot Talus.
And which of those last two are you playing this session? With so far we have the Dame, Kalia, either Leanne or Opid undecided, and Ballroom.
You know what? I miss my boy. I want to play Ash.
We're bringing back Ash, baby.
And
of course, the question of the week.
The question of the week. Wow. So, one thing that you should know is that, we have told everyone it was you. Like, it's not been a secret. Like, we have gone out of our way to tell everyone what a bad person your character was. Really, just
we were to have traveled.
Yeah, really just to sort of like admit it and then wash our hands of the situation.
Yeah, it certainly hasn't happened in session, but I totally believe it's happened off camera.
Yeah, no, it has.
Oh, we've
We
talked about
definitely
that.
have.
It
We
usually
definitely said, "Oh no, he wasn't like he was with us, but he wasn't like with us."
That's true. You guys have done
Yeah,
a
these
lot of
guys
distancing.
completely abandoned you. They have just thrown you under the bus 100 times.
He abandoned us first. Hang on now.
Thrown you
I
under
can't
the
believe
wagon.
you guys would do this to me.
The wagon cart really is the best way to describe it. And I think something else that you should know is that cruise liners are canon in the setting.
Oh wow.
I mean, you're right.
So that's an interesting one. All right, throwing it back to the mage flame.
Good job, Seb, for picking up on the question. All right, so last time the party had found their way into the end of a cavern where survivors of the Stone Thief, a great living dungeon that eats buildings and cities alike and consumes it into itself, creating ever more deadly and large levels. They formed a small shanty town of just refuse and such, hiding underneath the protection of giant shaped shells of coral behemoths, creatures large enough to be mountains. This cavern, this town at the end of this cavern, this barely town, it's really not much of one. With no more than like, if it's cracking 3 digits of population, that's probably overcounting. It's under attack. The horn has been sounded, and every member who's able to hold a weapon has grabbed one and is rushing to one of 3 gates. Worse still, this attack is not just attacking one of these gates. All 3 gates are being attacked. The biggest force is pushing towards the middle, and the provost, the man who commands this town, requests that the adventurers split up into defending the other 2 sides from the slightly smaller forces. Either in a moment of just like looking at each other and like nodding and splitting up, or a brief round of no, we should go together, or that's just how you know we're grouped at the time. We have Ash, Dame, Kalia, Balrin, and Pau. Make your decision on Leanne or Opid.
I'm gonna go with Opid.
So we got a nice mix of the A team and the B team. You rush towards the gate that you're assigned. It is it is called the Curved Shell Gate, named as Twisted Shell Gate, named as such because of a large core behemoth shell that's been almost twisted into like a noodle shape that makes up the main part of the gate. In between these giant shells that are tall enough that multiple people can stand under, various boards and rocks and stone have been formed into makeshift barricades throughout the years, and there's various dead bodies, human and beast alike, along them from previous battles. All of you should roll your icon relationships except Wiggum's, and all of you should be able to hear the music.
So whose icon relationships am I rolling?
Opid's, that's who you're playing.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know if I put in his extra point for it, but whatever, doesn't matter.
Now is
Oh, look
not
at those
too-
dice.
Yeah, Wiggums, if you want to set your own dice, you can go to the settings, the little gear in the top right, and then go to configure settings and go to dice so nice, my dice settings, and pick between some very fun looking dice.
Oh, that's very cool.
Oh, look, Kelly's dad is helping her out this fight. Before the battle starts, I will let each of you exchange an icon relationship or make a skill check to gain 1 bit of preparation for the fight ahead. Be it shoring up the barricades, getting some scout info on the forces about to attack you, getting like a item that will help you in the upcoming fight. Let's start with Ash. So,
Okay, I want to have a field of steel weapons planted into the ground facing upwards.
okay, are you using a icon relationship or skill check?
I am going to try. I'm gonna bullshit a lot during these fights, so I want to use all 3 of my icon relationships. I want to use, I want to use a skill check. I want to do
Okay.
intelligence, right, to sort of like figure out, what would be an optimal sort of pattern to sort of arc lightning through.
Okay.
You know,
It's going
across
to
the
take a little
battlefield.
convincing about why the weapon should be out in the field and not up by the people that can grab them if their previous one breaks.
Oh, charisma then.
Okay.
You know, I'll stand in front of the big crowd and I'll show them my lightning, right? I'll smack my hands together and make some sparks, and as I pull them apart, it's like I'm pulling apart taffy made of lightning.
And presumably, like, you grab 2 steel things and show how you can, like, send them between.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead and make a
Absolutely.
charisma check.
and I'm, ha.
All right, you get a number of them to give you their spare spears and halberds and such, but it's certainly only like a couple of them.
If it's not enough to do like a big cone across the field, then I want to do a line in front of the immediate entrance.
Okay, we'll go
Yeah.
ahead and give you. Let's go ahead and roll 2d8.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Max. All right, you got 9 of them.
Okay. I'll put them in sort of like a bowling pin pattern in front of the main gate. About 10 or 15 feet apart.
Yep.
Just when the time comes.
Max, Lucian, or sorry, Ballerin, what preparations are you making?
Balrin's just gonna look around and try to see what kind of high ground there is. He hates being underground, but is there, I don't know, any high ground tactical advantage?
You could be on top of the gate and the shells. But it's otherwise like you're at the narrow end of a cavern. It does widen up as you get out, but not by much.
Okay, well, I mean, I could do a skill check if you want, where I just fly up, like, higher up into the cavern and then just dig my claws into it. And see
Sure,
if
I don't
can
see
just
any
have,
reason
like, a
that would
perch.
need to be even a check. Like, you can
Okay.
fly up to the top of the cavern but I'll tell you what, use a wisdom check, or
Oh my God.
ooh, is that not ooh?
Balrin's a dum-dum.
Valverde is a dum. I mean, if you from where you are, you know what? Perception.
Otherwise, I could still use wisdom and then just use the +5 of the background for aerial combat expert.
Yeah, go ahead and do that to scout out in the darkness what the creatures and coming up are.
Okay. Oh, not terrible. 22.
All right, 22. You can see the telltale signs of red flames floating around. It seems to be that some of the incoming attackers are flaming skulls.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Now, you know that this is no good for having fought these before. You know, you fight things that fly. These things are resistant against normal ranged attacks that might take them down, which means that they're the perfect thing for you to take out instead of the few archers that are along the gates. Pow.
Alright, so I'm going to do a skill check. And I'm going to find and scrounge up a bit of my astral ant bait, and I want to litter it around so that if the opposers get too close to the main gate, the astral ants will briefly phase them out of reality.
God, that's terrifying. All right, let's see it.
All right, intelligence with astral ant researcher.
All right, you litter around the bait, and the ants, like, some of them squirm up, and you give them their instructions, and they squirm back down into the ground. Seemingly impossible given the hard stone of the floor, but there it is.
They're astral ants. That's what they do.
Dame?
I would like to use my background as a dwarf, as a member of a prominent dwarven clan, to help shore up the gates by directing the townsfolk of how they can better shore up their defenses with the materials they have available.
All right, go ahead and make a wisdom check or an intelligence check.
Could I roll that as a charisma since I'm convincing them and directing the
Sure.
people of how to
You
do
could
it?
be an effective leader. Go ahead and do charisma.
Hey.
All right, the gate will hold up with some additional health. And last, certainly not least, Rumham, what preparations is Kalia making?
Well, I only have one icon relationship, so I'm gonna be saving that for now. So for now, I will not be making any preparations.
You can use
Well,
a
no, you
skill
could
check.
just do a skill check. Like I just did a
Oh.
skill check.
We've all did a
Okay.
skill.
Rumham, head in the game.
Hello?
For the boss fight.
I didn't realize that everybody else did that. Let's see. I will you know, there's that rule that's like everybody's got to fight, right? So Kalia will use her strength and her, you know, toughness and show some of the people around town some moves to help if they have to fight anything off.
Okay, so you give him some combat tips. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll, I don't know, wisdom, charisma.
I can't just use my strength.
I mean, I don't know how you being strong is going to help in this case.
I mean, okay, that's fine. My wisdom is fine.
All right, you give them a few tips, and they're going to be a bit more effective at defending the gate. As you head out in front of the gate and set up your preparation, there in the thundering distance is a massive spider turtle. Armored carapace of a turtle, terrifying 8 legs of a spider, all the terrifying eyes as big as you. There seems to be a creature strapped into the back of it. This is Woggins the Chain. Now, Woggins, tell us, what preparations have you made for this attack?
Well, I haven't fed my Turtantula for a week. He's very hungry.
That is helpful in helping to queer such a large beast.
The Turtantula.
It's a turtle, and a spider, and it's gigantic.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
And I've my flaming skulls will fly around and disrupt your activities. I lack permissions.
You lack permission.
Yeah, I lack permissions too.
Sometimes it just says that, alright?
Okay.
Alright, I will hit the roll all, and will open up this fight.
Cool. Game
Ballerin is up on the top of the roof. I guess I'll move him like up here. The red dots indicate where the spikes are of the various weaponry. You can see a number of flaming skulls as well as the land hobgoblins that are leading the ground charge. The spider back is too tall to climb up to. You're going to have to either try to climb up the legs or like slice them to make the beast momentarily topple.
Alright.
Of course, Ballerin can fly straight up.
I'm going to clamber up onto these rocks, and I'm going to do something no one would ever expect me to do. Gather focus.
Incredible. Amazing.
Wait, so the red dots are kind of like spikes put into the ground?
Yep. From
what kind of a bonus would that? Was that like an AC bonus if we're behind them, or what?
No, these are the weapons that Ash acquired. That they're just like spears stuck into the ground with the steel bit up.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, they're not going to do anything, but he can send lightning through those boys.
Oh, okay. That was the purpose of it. Okay.
All right, with a harrowing screech, the flaming skulls are going to start pushing in. They only fly like up to 15 feet off the ground. But being Ballerin, let's go ahead and see if you're actually like sighted up there. Go ahead and give a, let's see, DC 25 with what's like hiding gonna be. Probably, I don't know. What's a good stat check for like staying hidden? I always hate how 13th Age doesn't have like perception.
Well, perception is generally built upon wisdom to begin with.
Yeah,
but hiding is typically built off of dexterity.
All right, a dexterity check.
Plus what? Nothing. Just this.
You can apply a background if you think something helps you hide.
I mean, aerial combat expert, just used to trying to, being above. It's obviously one of the big draws, and if you can get a cheap shot from above, it's usually an insta-kill, so being able to just try to stay out of view until you can swoop down and strike.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
That is a failure. They see you and they start swarming on the thing in the sky. The ones who are enraged, of which there's 3 of them, are going. The first one is going to cast smoldering flames on you. And the clothing across you starts catching on fire, and even as you like pat it out, and they're still smoldering. And you now have, for the rest of the battle, a failure on a save will cause you to catch in a flame. We'll do that.
So I take 14, and then
for right now it's just 14.
Okay.
The rest of them, and they can actually cast this far away, so you're getting 3 of them, are going to be casting Burning Gaze at you.
Whoa.
Almost as if lasers, red beams fire out at you. The first hits and scorches. The second and third come soon after, and you just have like burning flesh on your wings. And now it is Kalia's turn.
I saw one of the dice like knock one of the other ones around. Does that change the value?
It does not.
Interesting.
I wish it had. I would have rolled so many more 20s that way.
You can see
So
just angry fiery beams firing up at the ceiling where Balrin is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start by popping my halo, which puts me at a 28 for my
Okay, I'm
bonus.
updating your bonuses item. Done.
And I would also like to activate my captain's armor thing. Okay. So I will take a -1 to my AC, but then 5 allies get a +1 bonus to their AC. So that would be Ash, the Dame, Balrin, Opede, and right? Yeah, everyone.
Did you apply that bonus to yourself though?
No, I'm not an ally.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'm not an ally to myself.
All right. Everyone else, if you don't, I don't think most of you have a bonuses item right now because you haven't needed it. If you go to your inventory and hit add for magic items, add one called bonuses, and then just plop in a 1 AC bonus there.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would also like to. Which one is it? Pop my Invocation of Justice for the 12 miss damage. So everybody gets 12 miss damage on their attacks. And then I will... These flaming skulls you said are in the air, correct?
They are, but you can like.
Okay.
They're not flying high enough that you can't hit them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move over here in front of the Dame just in case, and then I will use Javelin of Faith on.
Did you mean to use your? Oh, that was Max. Never mind.
Yeah. I gave myself back 10 because it. +2 bonus to all defenses.
Okay.
And my PD is 20, and one of them was a 21, so that wouldn't have hit.
Wait, but you can't cast that off your turn.
But that's just normal. Right? I don't have to cast it to get the.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's against undead, but those are demons. They are not undead.
Oh, okay. Going back.
Look, they may be skulls, but they're not undead. God.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know that's like a weird distinction to make. I don't know why they're demons and not undead. That's just how they be.
I'm trying to target this one over here, the one on the bottom, Happy, but it's not like I'm targeting it and I can't. Like I'm clicking my Javelin of Faith and it's not rolling against it.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
Is it doing the thing that Max's does where it just kind of waits for a while?
Legs.
Maybe. Oh god, I clicked it like 5 times.
Well, all your other ones came in just fine.
Yeah.
True.
It looks.
Even mine came in so far.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my Javelin of Faith and then end my turn, so I'm gonna refresh and see if that helps. The next person can start their turn if they want. Oh my god, I can't talk.
All right, Ash, it is now your turn.
Okay, so none of these guys are particularly close up, so I'm less than worried about them smacking me. Is it safe to assume that I can move anywhere within my little cone of death with a single movement?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to come up here close to the front. And I'm going to start gathering power because I'm going to lobby some ranged spells at these guys if I can.
Talia, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, literally all of my other spells work except Javelin of Faith.
I don't know why it's airing out. I'm trying to work on it.
Okay, sorry.
Hey Zeal, thanks for joining.
Okay. I don't know if my gather power showed up. But there it is. it did not.
Interesting. We are on a beta branch right now, testing out some things, so we might have
Okay.
broken some other things.
So I'll do that instead. And then I do have my sorcerer table. Hopefully those tables are still working.
Yeah, no, gather power is working. Okay. Why is just Rumham's Javelin of Faith broken?
Well, it didn't print from the sheet. I did that on my own. So, or it didn't print from the toolbar.
Yo, what up, Lord Zeal?
Okay, to all near. Is anybody even taking damage nearby?
Yeah,
have.
Balrin.
All right, let's not hurt Balrin. And I don't think I have any quick actions, so that's my turn.
Okay. It is now Woggin's the chain turn. Woggins, you may give any command to your army you like on this turn, and they'll do it on their next turn. You can also forge forward your beast, and you have a attack from both your beast and from your own self.
Yep. So I definitely want to forge forwards, baby.
Stop.
Uh-oh. I fell off.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, my owl bears are on there protecting me, yeah. Care for some music? Uh-oh.
All right, you can pick one nearby or far away. No one's nearby. All of them are far away, and they have to make a save.
That would have to be Balrin.
Balrin, already hit by a bunch of fire. You now hear this terrible, terrible bagpipe music. Make a normal save.
Oh. All right.
Roll your bagpipe resistance.
It's a very niche
That's
stat.
a normal save. Okay.
You succeed.
Oh,
So,
shucks.
It's the small ear holes of a lizard.
Yeah. They keep they help protect.
so
I get pissed off and everyone focus that guy.
Oh shit! The guy on the ceiling.
If you can.
yeah, that's reasonable. So is he considered far away
He
currently?
is far away.
All right. I want. Is this the end of your turn?
This is the
Woggin?
end of his turn, I believe.
I want to use my Icon 6 with the Archmage to supercharge one of my spells to access the Adventurer feat for this battle.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's an odd ask off your turn, but continue.
Half of my kit is off my turn.
Okay, sure. What's the adventure feat?
I will activate it and I will tell you. Bruh.
Bruh. I see. Accept it.
Well, the good news
Boy, you're a little one.
is I keep my focus. Alright, well, that's that.
All right. The cornell, the owlbears, normally creatures that hunt solitary and in the forest, seemingly now under control of this strange creature strapped to the back of this. What do you call it? A turtle?
My Tartantula.
Tartantula. These creatures seem like almost as if trained soldiers, and they stay starkly at duty. And it's now
You can
the
also-
day start.
You can also just call him Barry.
Of
Oh.
I
course.
named him after a very shadowy figure I heard tell about. Supposed to be real unpleasant.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question. Because we gained miss damage, does that from Kalia's spell? Does that mean that my spell would do miss damage then, or no?
Does it normally do miss damage? Then let's see. What is add 12 to the miss damage.
Alright, well, it says to the miss damage. Alright, I remember. We're good.
I think that's probably specifically written that way. Okay, Dame, what are you doing?
I'm just going to battle chant at, let's do the evasive flaming skull.
Evasive he is not, as you chant him and hit him, and he starts wheeling a bit in the sky, only to regain his balance.
Okay.
Rumham, did you have any feats on Javelin of Faith?
Yes, I do. The spell also deals extra d6 damage against an undamaged target.
Okay. Well, I
well,
re-imported it from scratch.
here. Okay, cool.
And it now seems to be rolling. So I don't know how yours was broke, but it was.
Okay, cool.
Also, it's a 5th level spell, so it actually does 26 damage. And it does an additional 7 damage on the bottom one.
Wow.
As a holy ray of fertility smashes down onto it, and demons do not like being fertile.
Holy strikes against demons are like 18 plus
18
crit,
plus
right?
our crit. Yep.
Vulnerable, whatever the terminology.
Vulnerable.
And these are not mooks.
These are not mooks.
Did you apply the damage on the evasive one already?
I'm sorry, I did not, because I was fixing the other thing.
Nope,
there's
okay.
your thunder damage. He is now injured as like a piece of his skull chips off, revealing the demonic flame energy within.
Awesome. Since that was also my battle
You
cry.
should join us in the grave.
Is nobody has a save ends right now, do they?
I have to save for burning.
You are actually not currently on fire. You just are smoldering, which is not a saves ends effect.
Oh.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give Balrin some temporary HP.
Alrighty.
Is that 9? Or is it 8?
Actually, I think it should be 10.
Oh my.
I think I fixed it now. It says charisma damage. Yeah, no, it's 8.
Charisma? No, my charisma's...
That's odd.
What?
Yeah, it should be 10. Give yourself 10 temporary health.
Okay.
Alright, Ballerin, is now your turn to return the favor.
Alright, and return the favor I will. Did it roll? Clicked it.
Nope. Why is it only you that takes forever, like, that your rolls take so long?
Well...
Oh, there we go.
Alright, so I can give 3 people 30 temp HP, which is what I'm going to go with, because it's a level 5 spell.
Okay.
So I'll give myself, Ash, and Opid 30 temp HP.
Alright, each of them glows with a blue shield as the power of the blue dragon
They don't get
protects it.
scaly skin.
You know what? Sure, they get little blue scales all across their skin. That is just a quick action, though, so you still have a move and a standard action.
Right. So I'm actually now gonna do this one as my standard action. It is a ranged spell. I don't see it rolled yet. It'll target D4 nearby creatures.
Okay, that's 2. The Decree of Anathema. Alright, it hits 2 nearby creatures. Which ones did you want to target? You're nearby 3 of these 3 in a line.
Yeah, this one and this one. The 2 injured ones.
Alright, and that's versus MD. The first one is a miss. The second one is a hit.
And they're already vulnerable, I guess, so that wasn't that great.
Wait, so on a even hit, does it apply? It doesn't apply the normal damage. It just applies the psychic damage, or does? Let me check that.
I think because it's green, they take the extra 6.
That is written really weirdly. Because both ones apply vulnerable. And one's shorter than the other. We'll just go ahead and apply... Oh, not to you. Apply ceiling. What?
She's dead!
I died.
I hit apply as healing. What the fuck happened?
I was at 100, and then I was at 40 temp HP. I got it.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what happened. Healing seems to have not worked. We'll apply that 25 damage. They were already vulnerable. The top one's near death. The bottom one managed to evade it.
All right, and then hearing that their leader had just like pointed to me and said, "Everybody get that person," I'm gonna probably fall down or fly, from my perch. That was not a very stealthy position. Over to the side in hopes that they'll take longer to get to me.
All right, Opiate, it is now your turn.
Can I reach
Who named you, Opid?
my parents?
Weird.
Kind of fucked up. Can I hit the flaming skull, like the top one from here?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm not on fire, right?
You're smoldering.
Even with a 19 save?
You're smoldering, you're not on fire. You're not taking damage, but if you fail a save, you will be on fire. It's a weird effect.
Oh.
Alright. That is a hit as the skull cracks in half and falls to the ground, the fire briefly burning out on the floor before going out. I should have moved up the other. There we go.
And now. Take that, you foul skull! And now I'm gonna gain focus again.
Okay.
It's pretty hype.
Hype.
And I'm gonna downgrade my move action. I'm gonna give myself a +4 bonus to all defenses when I don't have focus.
Oh, nice. Put that in your bonuses as appropriate. All right. Flaming skulls are somewhat intelligent creatures, but they interpret as able as I can move and I can attack that person. So they shall fly in, and they shall give a ranged laser blast.
What noise do they make?
They scream terrible things about, like, join us in the grave, you deserve to be dead. Sometimes just screaming.
I like it.
Good.
It's a lot of ones.
Yeah,
They're
Ballern
doing
apparently
a lot
has learned their shots and is ducking and twisting in midair, flying up and away in between them.
You learned the power of barrel rolling.
Yeah.
All right, it's now Kalia's turn.
Sorry, I'm like trying to charge my mouse at the same time. I like end my turn and then I put my mouse back on the little chassis and I can't do anything
See,
until
my mouse I
next
can
turn.
plug in to charge and still use it.
See, this one probably has a plug on it, but I don't know. It's Alex's mouse. I am going to. Is Balrin a paladin?
Balrin is a paladin.
Okay. Are these little what are they called? Skulls, mooks, or?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, actually, I'm gonna target one of these uninjured skulls. Oops. With my javelin of faith.
Okay.
Hopefully it works this time. Yeah.
That is a hit for 27 damage plus 4. It is now badly injured.
Do they get the extra 6 holy damage too?
Yeah, I applied the extra 4. It's rolled.
Hey, you know what? Let's attach a bomb.
No, it says holy damage.
They're only vulnerable to being critted more, not like.
Oh, right. Okay. Holy crap.
That is a big extra bomb as the skull shatters, falling to the ground. Shrapnel and of skull flying across.
Yeah, you know how this happens? The Javelin of Faith phases through the skull and then rematerializes directly in the center.
Beautiful.
And then I'm trying to see.
I like how you put the skull over the skull.
Yeah, why won't this skull get big like the other one? Oh, there we go.
You want to get big?
Ryman, was that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Ash.
I was trying to see if I could do something else.
As a quick action, I'm going to whisper under my breath that the Mad Butcher is lucky, because I'm going to pull out my Death Mark wand and point it at Woggins atop his Tertantula.
Woggins is currently far away as a note.
It doesn't make an attack, actually.
Yeah, I don't remember how it works, so.
It's just mark. When you activate the wand, you must nominate an enemy on the battlefield.
All right.
Your next attack on that enemy inflicts 1d4 extra negative energy damage for each round since you nominated the foe.
All right.
And since I'm champion level, he'll take d6s, but he is not going to be the target of my boosted power.
Woggins, among your other various scars and such various places where you've been augmented to be strapped in and control creatures such as this, you see a small runic mark appear on one of your hands.
And I'm going to... These flaming skulls, I believe, have... Alright, let's do Breath of the Black on them. I'll come up this far on it. And... Breath of the Black. Yikes.
Yikes. Wow. Yeah, that creature, that skull is melted. It is not, there's nothing left. It is just...
Is it a mook? Does it apply to the other?
It's not a mook.
Okay. Well,
you
there
just
you go.
Breathe acid up out of your mouth, and the skull like briefly burns, and that acid just melts away.
Yeah, this is like one of the few times where Ash actually has his sash lowered, but it's impossible to really tell what he looks like below the nose because, it's bone and acid, and magic. It'll regrow later naturally, but it's a disgusting sight, and it's gonna be here for the entire battle.
All right, Woggins. The battle is once again under your command.
Keep walking forwards.
Scuttle, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp. Wow. Are the hobgoblins not in this initiative? God.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
It's like, I don't remember them doing anything. Please hold. They would have gone last after Balrin. They would have moved up.
Goblins, wake up!
They would have moved up. And these creatures are smarter than their skull brethren. They know that they, shouldn't go pursue the enemy that ran off. And instead, they're going to fire their own fire magic. They have staves that they pull out, and they send 3 fire blasts at Ash and 3 at Open. Oh, yeah. It's all
Oh.
And these were all used against single targets, so that is a 20 damage if it hits. So that should be 20 total for Opid and 60 for Ash.
I don't appreciate that. I want you to know that I don't appreciate that.
Oh, you don't even have fire resistance for once.
Oh, you know what? I didn't take my second incremental for Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Could I have it for hit points?
You can.
Thank you. Okay, so that's my temp health gone, and then I'm at 80 out of 120.
How does this one work again? It cannot help me right now. Alright.
Woggins, go ahead. Your beast is not able to attack anything from where it is right now, but you can do your horror.
How do you like these tunes? Come on.
All right, pick one person.
Let's choose that Opie over there.
All right, open and make a normal save.
Hang on, I have to delete my +4 defenses. Alright.
Oh.
Look, you want to know a secret? You should target Ellen.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say
don't
target
tell us
Dame for the saves.
She just got +2 bonus, all right? All right. And of course, the owlbears are just holding their action in case someone comes close. It is now the Dame's turn.
Okay. Is Woggins and the Tortential, are they... What range are they? Are they still far away?
They are at the edge of, they're going to be in range next turn, but right now they're far away.
Okay.
You are getting closer.
Okay, let's mess up a hobgoblin then. Actually, can I... Hobgoblins aren't mooks either, are they?
They are not.
Okay. Can I...
Man, if I put mooks in this battle, do you know how many enemies there would have been?
I'm just checking, maybe we would have gotten lucky. Yeah, okay, can I sound burst against the 3 at the top? The hilarious, jolly, and what is this? Anarchistic?
Oh, and you get all of them, but... Oh... That was a lot of dice. Oh, you'll note we now roll separate attacks against all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, so their PD is exactly 14.
Their PD is 14. All right. Each of them takes 47 thunder damage. And they are all dazed.
And 2 of them have to roll to end their days.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yep. There we go.
Woggums, you see your entire east, right side get blasted, and they're all shaking their head, oh. Blood streaming down from them.
This was not the plan.
Balrin, is now your turn. There's only one flaming skull left, still careening your way.
Frozen in fear, I understand.
Max.
Oh, sorry. Wow. All right. I'd like to, if I do the aerial combat, can I strike at one of these legs and then fly back to like the south side
You
of
sure
the
can.
map? Okay.
The legs are. You don't have to roll to hit them, but you do have to roll for damage.
Oh, really? Okay. And I'd also like to make it a smite evil attack.
Certainly, this creature seems evil.
He seems pretty evil. All right.
But there's no such thing as an evil pet, only evil owners.
Oh boy! You do a huge amount of damage to the leg. Each of the legs have 75 health, so this one's nearly down. You can see the carapace is cracked, and the meaty turtle bits are underneath. But it is still ready to move forward.
All right. And I picture it like the Star Wars against like the giant things going for the legs. Go in there, swipe at a leg, and fly out. That'll be my turn.
Welcomes, did you give a focus fire order, or are they just forging forward? Last I recall, you said they should hit Ballern if they can.
Now they should focus Ash
Alrighty.
for sure.
He's gonna kill me.
Yes.
Focus fire fireball. 1, 2, 3. Now the others that are about to
Come on now.
Oh. Luckily, only one of them hit, and another of them, too bad Leanne's not here. Like, the fireball explodes in his face, and he, like, has to, like, duck behind a rock to avoid it. The others, however, are dazed, and dazed means that they are -4 to their attacks. So please keep that in mind for these next 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Nice.
And your PD is 20, so even that, no, only that first one does hit.
The first one does hit, and there's a second one too, right?
Yeah, so you should have 40 total damage. Did
That's not too bad though. With 6 people gunning for you, you only get hit by
and
2
two of them are still dazed.
So hold on, I want to be sure of this. Are these spells?
These are spells.
I'm doing it. I want to use some high level magic from the Archmage to number 1. I want to see. Okay, I want to see if I can counterspell the first one.
Okay.
So that is this.
That fireball is canceled.
Okay, and then in my
The fireball like fires, and immediately, like as the fire like opened from nothing to fireball, it immediately went whoop back down to nothing.
You know what? I think I am gonna take the second one, but does that invoke my fire? Fire resistance?
Aren't your resistances when you do damage of a type?
Yeah, but I mean,
You have acid resist right now.
okay, I have acid resistance. Well, no, because there's no acid gem. That's fair. So the other one hits and I still lose my movement? And the target.
Yep.
Can I use my Archmage 6 to use the spell catching gloves?
Against the enemies, miss?
Against the enemy's miss, yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Absolutely.
But I wanna do it to like destroy the the other fireball instead of hitting them. Is that fair?
No, that's too much.
That's too much. Even on a 6? Even on an Archmage 6?
I'll let you turn it right back around and re-roll it against their ally.
Before it hits me so I can get fire resistance, would that help?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I want to do that. So I'll burn this Archmage 6, and then I'll make a spell attack, I guess, right? What would that be?
Yeah, I will just re-roll it against... you roll it from your point of view, but they re-roll it. So I will roll...
Oh.
And that, like, it curves and turns around, and oh my gosh, that's still a hit.
It's still a hit.
Wow. No, wait. Yep, that's still a hit. It hits his ally, and his ally catches on fire. And is down on one knee, burning, trying to stitch up his wounds. And you have fire resist as the other fireball hits you for half damage. Wait, how does resist work? Natural.
16 or higher on the roll.
That was a 14. Wait. Which one was it? Yeah, that was a 14. Because you counterspelled the first one. So yeah, half damage.
Yes.
Alright, that was a lot to get processed that, but we're back to Opie.
Hype. Alright, now watch me.
I only took 10 damage at the end of all of that.
Let's see, I got hit by the fire blast. But that was last round? Or...
Yes.
Well, technically, it was this round, but also... Would I have my move action?
You have your... It's the start of the round. No, you lose your next move action. So, no. You don't have your move action.
Alright, I'm just asking because they got the 2 turns because you forgot them one round, so I wasn't sure how that would work in terms of interacting.
That's fair. I'm sorry that they got 2 rounds.
Fine. I'll just get focus. And with that,
Alright, the Flaming Skull has a new target. He aims at Ash and casts Smoldering Flames.
Like hell he does.
And it misses. Ash's gem just like slurps it up. The skull cackles. Time is not on your side. All shall return to the grave. Kalia!
This guy lets his mooks monologue, like his minions monologue.
Grab my mouse.
The thing about hiring like skulls, they talk a lot. That's kind of what they do, right?
it's all they can do, really. Like, come on.
So my single shield, I can like my one-handed shield, I can still make my like defender and stuff like that even if I'm not using my tower shield, right? Or is it just with my tower shield?
Your towers, you could use defender with any shield so long as you use a shield attack.
Cool. So I'm gonna deploy my shield here for the Dame.
Thank you.
Is that the thing I have to roll? No, wait, that was the wrong thing. I'm deploying. I don't know what happened. My macros are all messed up. I'm deploying my shield.
All right.
Which I think is an action.
As a standard action, yep.
Standard action, yeah. I'm deploying my shield for the Dame, and then I'm gonna give Ash a heal.
Is that one of my own?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then can I move to Opie? Like, is that enough
Yep.
space? Okay. Oh god. which button is it? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move over here in front of Opie, and that's my turn.
Just prop a little shield that's like twice as high as Dame, like behind her, and then just
Hey,
run.
she can shoot around it.
I mean, we're going to presume you
yeah,
deployed it like right in front of the dame since you
Yeah,
were leaving.
yeah.
All right, Ash. You've been beaten, you've been battered, but now you're looking pretty good again.
Oh yeah, it's hard to keep a dead man down, it turns out. So Ash is going to use... He has no movement, but I do want to check if I get to... My acid breath doesn't...
Are you set to private roll this whole time?
Just on one of these things. That was my recharge roll for acid breath, which was a 4. So I don't have it this turn, but I do have the Elven Shadows, and I've never actually used it correctly, so I would like to.
Just curious, because the last time you rolled a spell to attack, I didn't see it.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You know what it was is that I originally rolled Raz's numbers for the session, and I just didn't come back out of that. Anyways. There we go.
Wow, what are Elven Shadows?
So that's not an even hit, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Yeah, sorry. It does matter. This is an attack that on an even hit basically just lets me zip and zoop around the battlefield. So between this and acid breath, good luck.
Boy.
I also believe I have no movement from the fire, so that's my turn.
All right, Woggins. Your creature is now able to be in range. One of its big legs is on top of the rock by Ash.
Oh hell, please, somebody get me out of here.
Which leg? Is it this leg that got...
Yep, that's the one you attacked. It's pretty heavily injured, but it is not disabled.
All right, buddy. Give him the old turtle stomp.
All right, so for this attack, too late, but in the future you can double right-click him, and it'll automatically do the calculation. The leg comes down and smashes into Ash for 20 damage and leaves behind sticky hairs, and he is stuck.
Sticky blood from where I've been skewered by a freaking spider.
Oh look! Looks like my spider stubbed his toe on a piece of muck.
And you still have your bagpipe attack.
Wait, 19 is odd.
Get a load of this.
19 is odd. Way to go!
Come on, dude. To the dame.
I have to target the...
Dame, roll a save. Terrible music you would never sing to. Oh!
Wait.
Oh, that
Okay,
was...
good. That did hit.
I still roll my save?
You roll a normal save.
I can't stop the bagpipes.
Dang.
No!
Who
Wait,
would've
does that
guessed?
have my +2?
It does. You only have to roll 9 or above.
Oh my god!
I'm afraid you're a hampered.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Minus...
You're in the hamper.
Where is it? Hampered. No, help us.
Anyway, point is, because it was an odd, that rolls. That does damage to spider or Woggins. I don't know what the targeting works for that.
It would be... you know what? I'll let you pick dealing damage against the legs or against Woggins himself.
Yeah, I'll do it to Woggins. But the point is, it has to reroll the attack and use the lower result.
Okay, we're just going to do that. Hampered. You can only make basic attacks. You can still move normally. No flexible attacks. No spells.
Oh,
Does my battle chant count as a spell?
Your battle chant is a spell.
And that lasts until your character dies.
That's
Of
a
natural
normal
causes.
save to end. Which for
Yeah,
the day
so
means
until my
she's just
character
been
dies,
getting
yeah.
evil.
Alright.
All right. So going back, I mean, Wogham's attack isn't. Oh, Wogham's needs to re-roll his Tarantula's attack against Ash, and take the
Yes.
lower result. All right. Wogham's.
Wait, what?
Damn it. I'm sorry.
2 against me and take the lower result?
Yep, but I mean, in either case, he rolled great on both. So nothing had changed.
Okay.
Does take 27 damage though.
Wogan, you hear. I guess what does this look like? What does the damage feel like?
Well, you see, it's kind of like you see Ash get skewered by the leg, and then all of a sudden everything just jumps back briefly as like a burst of astral energy pulses out around him to just before the spider leg stabs into him, and then it skewers Ash again.
All right.
But this immense deja vu and astral energy just brings like a nosebleed straight to Woggins.
I just got that plugged!
It is now the owlbear's turn. Woggins, you are free to, at this point, I don't know if people know this, but much like real owls, owlbears can glide. So
What?
if you
No,
want,
they can't. No, they can't.
what does it
Can
say
they?
next to my name? GM.
Oh my god. Oh
I
hell.
think owls can fly, not glide, but
I mean, owls glide super silently in for the kill, right? So Woggins, you're free to deploy as many of your personal bodyguards as you want off and into the combat, but as you know, obviously as a note that leaves you pretty undefended.
I'll send one out
All right,
to
where?
get to Kalia. Whoa.
All right, it leaps off and Kalia, like if she doesn't hear anything, but this large, massive creature just glides in at her, and then starts ripping and pecking at her.
Haha, doesn't hit.
Her shield manages to hold it off, however,
That's okay.
and the rest will just reform around you. Dame, you are now hampered.
So, can I still use not spell, songs?
Nope.
no.
Okay, so there's like literally nothing I can do.
God, for a spellcaster, hampered is like the worst condition you can have.
Thanks for the tip, boys.
I thought you still had. Yeah, you're welcome. I thought you still had like a crossbow or something, like a regular range attack.
Mhm.
I do. Yeah.
Like, how do I
Alright.
load this again? It's been so long.
Do you have any icon relationships that you?
No, I
you
haven't
get
had
rid of it?
icon relationships for several sessions. But you know what? I think that pissed the dame off enough that yeah, she will go ahead and make her basic ranged attack against Woggins.
That is a miss, and while you are not on the same like level as him, that's just a miss into the creature that he's riding, doing no damage.
Okay. Okay, so then I get my save.
Yep, roll a normal save. You're
We.
just never. You're.
Never.
I have.
You might as well
literally
just
never-
sign out for the session. I mean.
Yeah, basically. Okay, bye.
Baller. Hey, at least you're not smoldering, in which case you'd be stacking up increasingly high amounts of fire.
Yeah, no, that's good.
All right, so this, I guess, for a close quarters spell, which is my breath weapon,
Yep.
what would be eligible for that?
You would have to. Since it's close quarters, you have to be like. Does it say nearby or no?
It just says close quarters.
Then it's like melee range.
Quick action. Okay. All right, and in my move action, can I fly over on top of the thing next to Woggins?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'm
sure
pretty
I'll.
sure those owlbears have a hold action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do too. but we'll see how it goes.
All right, as you land on top, the three owlbears turn their attention to you and leap forward in a great devouring, ripping pack. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, we're apparently counting up. What on earth is going on?
Gosh.
Balaran, you may elect one of these that you and their attack managed to like trick, and it like fell over the side.
All right. The one right in front of him falls over.
Whoop.
All right. So
He doesn't glide down. He doesn't land on all his feet.
Owlbears always land on all 4 feet.
oh, darn.
Look, you need to have that tiefling bad luck
All right.
for that.
So one nearby enemy takes 15 fire. Well, it doesn't make me select which one, but I'll say I'll just try it and see if this actually hits him. Does it?
What, the breath weapon? Oh, you forgot
Yeah.
to target? Nope. Wait, yes, a 15 will hit. He has very low PD.
Nice. 16 fire damage, and then that is a free
That was a quick.
or a quick action, so I can still do a smite attack. Be gone.
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh my god. Well, I hate to say this to our guests so soon in the session, but Woggin's head goes rolling off of the top of his body.
Wow. Balrin just decapitated the bad guy. Sent his head flying through the air.
Whatever mechanism Woggins was strapped into is sparking and going haywire with arcane energy, and the owlbears and great spider beast is no longer under anyone's control.
Amazing. Good. Stampeding spider bear thing.
well, at least there's a lot of enemies underneath it, and he's really hungry, I guess. He hasn't eaten in days.
But somehow the bagpipes keep playing.
Yes, I'm sorry, you'll never be able to redeem rolling higher than a 1. Alright, it is now the Hobgoblin's turn. The one that is severely injured is going to run over, grab his ally on a shoulder, and then hunker down behind this rock. And just like stitch up their wounds to prevent them from dying of blood loss. The others, however, still under orders of their commander, are going to rush in to melee range against the caster, as they've been trained to do.
This was a mistake. They made a mistake.
1, 2, 3.
1 hits.
All right, man, they're Ash has a higher AC than you would think.
Yeah, I'm a Constitution sorcerer.
He's like a battle mage, right?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be
Opie,
more in the thick of it.
So I'm not engaged, correct?
you are not engaged. Terrifying.
That's the sound of astral energy being brought to Opie from the realms. And then, is there anything else I want to do in life? You know what? I'm going... Is it this one? Yeah. I'm gonna use this and apply it to Ash.
Whoa!
Like, it's only when I don't have focus, bucko. Don't get too excited.
Okay, when do you not have focus? Right now?
When I murder people.
Okay. I'll stay up front then.
Anyway, the skulls.
All right. Well, the skull's last command was still holds. He is once again going to cast Smoldering Flames against Ash. Can this boss fight have any less ones than this, please?
It just
A lot of ones on both sides,
That's
mate.
true.
this is my element. This is what I was trained to do. I probably have a look about me.
All right, Kalia.
Yes. Ash, you look like you're in a little bit of a pickle.
Oh, they're not. I'm not trapped here with them.
They're trapped there with you.
Pretty sure we're all trapped with a hungry spirit.
Yeah, I'm not engaged with them. They're engaged with me.
Okay. How is that still uninjured?
If you want to give me another quick heal,
No, I can do that. I'm just trying to figure out which
I'm gonna
ones
three
are
dooms
uninjured
everybody
or not.
on the field.
Kalia,
That's my last use of my cleric heal for this battle.
I just want to remind you, there is an owl bear directly in front of your face.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm not too worried about that one. Why are you rolling as Raza? Oh, your picture is just Raza. Who uses melee attacks besides me? Pelgrane?
Ballman.
Okay. I am gonna use this. Man, should I? Are you hitting your hits, Balrin?
The evils or the smite ones are pretty much guaranteed, but I don't have many of those left.
Okay, I will give you the cast for power then, so when you run out of your smites, you have 2d8 damage with melee attacks instead. I'll give you that, and then I will make a melee attack with my one-handed shield on this owlbear.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that is a hit.
That is still 19 damage. What the hell?
That is a hit, and it cries out, "Whoo!"
Nope.
Ash, you are stuck.
God, I wish I had that.
I wish that were me.
Right. So, I have been trained by the Lich King, and I want to use my Lich King 6 for this. To always have sort of a source of like a nugget of energy, always ready to go. So I sort of dig into those final reserves, to cast 3 dooms as if I had gathered power.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, no. That is a miss.
Against the Hobgoblin War Mage?
Oh, you didn't target the Hobgoblin War Mage.
No, I did not.
That is a hit.
Because the one I was targeting died. Okay, that is a hit.
It is a hit.
And it was an even.
And it wasn't even.
So I'll take 5 damage.
Okay.
And keep rolling.
What kind of energy damage is this? Does it not that matters?
No, we can totally do this. It is cold. This one is
An
cold.
icy blast fires forward and you gain a cold resistance gem, and his chest plate is frozen in place. Frostbite spreads across his body.
I'm going down the line.
I mean,
No way.
Oh my gosh. The second one is frozen in place, just an icicle.
Wait a second. It's a different damage type each time.
Sorry. Here, you briefly see a skeleton comically from inside as lightning, the cold turns to lightning and zaps him. Burning
Like the
flesh
hollow.
from the thunder. His eardrums explode.
That is 40 damage to that one. Also cold.
Frostbite.
And I'm not gonna push my luck much further, so I'm gonna aim it at this final one, I presume, at the big Tortantula. Oh,
All right, what's the damage type?
this one is thunder.
All right, the leg that was already weak just explodes in a splattering shower
Alright.
of turtle fighter meat. And
Okay.
and it screams out in pain.
That is 60 on the.
Leave what? All right, show me your dice. Show me your dice right now.
That is 60 to that left owlbear on
Oh,
the
sorry.
Tortantula. And then to the owlbear to the south. I don't know that would hit. Does that hit? That hits. And it's
What
also
is-
even.
You're literally out of targets at this point.
No, I'm not.
Am I a target?
Oh, you can attack the Tortutula itself.
I already did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bring this back to the owlbear Bicalia. That hit.
What the
It's always
actual
even.
lord
You
is
haven't
going
rolled
on
a
here?
single odd.
Okay, and then the final one is going to. This is literally the last person on the field, and it rolled odd. The skull over there. Oh boy.
Which just explodes into nothing.
Right.
Oh,
so
it's still alive.
it-
Has 4 health.
Don't
Okay.
worry, I got it.
Yeah, and then I need to take 5, 10.
I'm sorry,
oh,
it explodes into 8,000 shattering pieces.
17, 23, 23, 30. I take 34 damage on top of what I already took earlier.
From yourself.
3 dooms is
So you hurt yourself, but every even you get to do massive amounts of damage.
No, you do massive amounts of damage. Every even, you get to just do more.
Ash sort of just stands there a little bit like sizzling and sparking, smoldering. His fingertips are frostbitten. And there's still like acid dripping from his face.
Balrin will look over with awe. Like
Ash, make a
you've
normal
got
save.
his attention. Who
Normal
rolls
save.
normal save?
Ash, make a normal save.
Okay, making a normal save.
You're still stuck.
That's fair.
All right, Wiggums, you are now in control of the Tortula, a very hungry beast who is now very angry for having one of its legs destroyed. It sees the prey that it's apparently already marked, although its small insect brain doesn't remember marking it. It has a stuck victim right there it can get to. If you check on your sheet, you have both spider turtle mandibles, which is you have to move the head near an enemy, and any legs that are in range of enemies can execute a stomp. Wiggums?
Wigs, you might be muted.
Oh,
Thanks.
I hope he didn't say, "Oh, my boss died," and walked away.
That is something he would do, though.
Oh no, I should have messaged him and let him know I still had things for him.
What?
Well, with Wiggums being non-responsive, the spider is going to meander forward and just try to consume said meal. It's no longer careful about keeping Balrin and the Hornball on the back. The owlbear is going to take this chance of being shaken up to detach and glide off into the distance. Balrin, I guess you can just like stay on, or you can fly like off.
Yeah, I guess he just lets it keep going without him.
Well, first the spider turtle is going to use its legs to try to capture new enemies, although the hobgoblins turn around and slice it at it a bit with Master Wide as the hobgoblin smacked by the spider turtle. The mandibles, however, are coming straight for Ash. And that is a hit as the powerful mandibles.
Buckaroo, shut up! I give him a +4!
26 AC, baby! Keep it to yourself. Get those nasty little spider legs off of me.
He tries to bite in,
Not
but
talents.
Ash just phases straight through the mandibles.
Boy, this spider's not having a good time.
Why don't I even run boss fights?
Look, we could have cheesed this a lot more if my first spell hit.
Spider is awfully close to my trap. I think we should all fall into the safety cone.
The last owlbear is going to try to grab some food on his way out and just kind of like meander past Kalia and bite at Opid.
I want to use my ants I had buried on it.
30 versus AC. That's not a joke.
All right. First of all, couldn't they have rolled that literally, or halfway? Like when any of them could have rolled that to stop Balrin from hitting the boss, but no. Well, all right. So he said that they'll phase out of existence for a turn.
Yeah.
All right. He's momentarily gone out of the battle right now.
He's just gone. He's just
Like he leaps at you and just whoop. Dame.
Good old Leonard.
I'm saving that attack.
That's fine.
Okay. Do we have... Oh, we still have... What? We still have a couple odd hobgoblins left.
I think it's mainly the spider, but I don't see a health bar for it, so it concerns me.
There's a giant red bar at the top of the screen.
Oh, that's okay. All right. I missed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and... But I'm still only working with a crossbow right now. So I'm going to try and get the anarchistic hobgoblin. Can I reach him?
Well,
I mean, can you give your standard action to make sure that you pass a save? Is
No.
that not a thing?
that's a thing I did as a home rule for a while, but no, you cannot.
If I can't reach him, then I'll...
There's the
Go
insubordinate one right here that just got attacked by its own spider turtle.
Yeah, I guess I'll hit that one then. I was hoping to do one that, maybe had a little more health left in case I hit, but that's alright.
I mean, there's a
right.
severely injured evil one.
Nope, that's okay. I am critting on
Oh
the
my God.
insubordinate.
Your crit?
That damage die is not correct.
That is definitely wrong.
Please hold as I mean, we haven't had to use your basic range attack.
No, I haven't used this since level 2.
That's insane.
All right,
That
give
was
it
a
another roll.
Okay. Please let me keep my
Yeah, no,
crit.
you'll keep your crit. I just need the actual damage.
Okay. Yeah, because that was a 3.
What?
Nice.
This is going. Oh, why is your range broken? Literally, don't know. All right, let's just re-import it. Hold on. Bard, ranged attack, Bard. Okay. Well, let's give that a
roll it.
spec. I got. Oh, see, there we go. And there's the crit.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. 54 damage as your crossbow bolt flies through its heart, the hobgoblin's heart, and just punctures out the other side.
That's gross. Good job.
Thanks.
Dame's there like, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to fire it.
I was just reloading, I swear.
I can't see behind the shield.
As if the dame would ever admit to something like that when it worked out okay.
Ballard?
Wait.
I
Don't I get my save?
Oh, yes, please roll your save. And you succeeded!
I did it! I finally did it! I finally succeeded on a save!
You're no longer hampered.
Ah, thank God.
He'll go right to the head and do a melee down. I just can't see how he'd miss this because it's just the ground for him. But
Yep. Nope, you hit for 44 damage.
And 2 extra D8.
And 2 extra D8. Roll that.
ooh, that's it.
All right. The last injured hobgoblin is going to scramble underneath. He is going to roll a disengage. He is going to succeed. He is going to get on the other side with his allies, and they are all going to just like hobble off together. Hobgoblins. And flee out of combat.
I would too, honestly.
That's respectable. So it's my turn now, huh?
It is.
Alright, so check this out. I'm gonna gather focus, right? But then I'm gonna use my astral ant bait and ride my ant on top of the Tortula.
All right.
Mounted mount on a mount.
I mean, it's more like you see an ant appear underneath Opide as he bounces up on it, and then they just vanish. And when you see Opide hopping off of it on top of the Tortula.
Skills look good on you, little friend.
It's not the worst, I guess.
All right, Calio. There's now just a big old spider turtle egg in front of you.
Yeah. Does does this monster have oh wait, that's not it. Oh wait, no. Oh, it's not undead. Never
No, it is quite alive.
mind.
Unlike most large creatures you fight.
Yeah. I am gonna run up and can I like run up this leg and hit it in a soft spot on its head?
That'll take a dex check or an icon relationship.
I will use my icon relationship with Daddy God of Fertility. Oops, I didn't mean to roll that.
Yep. All right. You give an offhanded prayer to whoever God's listening. It's your dad right now. And you find your feet sticking as you run up, and you're able to smack it. You won't miss. So go ahead and give it a damage roll.
You know, thank God Leanne skipped out on this fight. There's so much religious stuff happening right now.
Is there a difference in the damage modifier that my one-handed shield uses? Strength mod.
Don't.
Oh, I get an attack bonus. No, wait. Oh, my shield's only a D4. Okay, I'll use my base. Whoa, baby!
Your hit dice seem a bit busted.
What? That's not busted. You're busted.
Do you
Please.
want to take 10 damage? Do you want to deal 10?
Oh, I read my damage as 31, not 10. Yeah, fix my damage dice, dude.
It's like it's the same as a miss.
Go ahead and roll it again.
There we go.
And yeah, I shall.
Is he gonna put a bomb on it?
Your mace slams in, and with a
Oh,
bright, shining
baby.
light,
Yeah, he put a bomb on it.
it explodes, sending chunks of flesh and carapace flying past you. Ash?
You would be surprised how much velocity gets lost in the astral realm.
Right.
I
You're
am
still
curious.
stuck, baby.
Am I? I still can't move?
You still haven't rolled a save against it.
Okay. And I do that at the end of my turn?
Yep.
Can I make an attack against this guy? Would it be within nearby range for me, I suppose?
Yeah, you can attack up against him.
I have my acid breath.
Oh no.
This thing, Ash just sort of like he can't speak because the acid is like, spreading. It's down his throat and across his chest under his robes. That's just sort of like exposed magic and skeleton. But he's gonna like drop his jaw like he's laughing to himself, and then just puff up his chest and unleash another torrent of acid on this thing.
That is a miss as your acid flies up like the carapace of the turtle spider just kind of like deflects most of it, but what sits on there now has 10 ongoing damage. And you're still stuck.
I am still stuck. If I get the acid breath again and I breathe more on him,
It stacks.
it stacks and it's not just the higher of the two. Okay,
Nope.
got it.
Ongoing damage stacks. Wiggums, are you here?
Yes, sir.
All right, you are in control of this out-of-control beast, the Tortutula. He's hungry, otherwise he would have left by now, and there's a tasty morsel meal right in front of him. If you double right-click Ash and hit Spider Turtle Mandibles, we'll see if he gets eaten this time.
Hits Spider. Where do I see that?
It should be on your sheet.
My dead guy sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Let me open it up.
I mean, we already
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
there it
Spider
is.
Turtle Stomp on there, so yeah.
All right, I right-clicked him. All right. Oh,
Ash is able to, like, using his surprisingly high strength and constitution, hold the mandibles open, just like, you won't eat me yet! However, your legs are in range of smack. Well, I mean, at this point, the only one they might smack is either Ash or the Dame. Everyone else is on your back, which is kind of a weak point of a spider-like creature.
That's why he's got a turtle shell.
That's why he's got a turtle shell. But they're attacking the parts that's not covered by a turtle shell. You know what? Go ahead and give us a d20 plus 5. So in the chat box, type / roll space d20 plus 5. All of them managed to hang on. All right, but
There's wiggle in there.
you've got 3 arms eligible to attack. How would you like to divvy them up against this guy you can't eat and this small singing creature?
I definitely want to skewer Ash.
All right.
Kishar.
Click spider turtle stomp 3 times on him then.
Oh, it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen on one of these. Do I have my +4?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, goodbye everyone.
Well, I got bad news for you. You no longer have the +4 for any of the following.
Okay,
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Smack!
Oh,
Crack!
dead. Also, isn't the one leg nearest to him like broken in
Yeah.
half?
That's why he's attacking with this, and this.
So for this
Pop!
last one, would it be fair to say that could I use an icon relationship?
To avoid it?
I'm calling on the Lich King
To avoid the damage?
to avoid the damage. Yeah, of the last one.
Tell me, convince me on how that would help you.
I in this moment am sort of like opening the gates, right? Like there were channels sort of put in place.
You also have your
So
undead minion servant as a reminder.
Have him take the blow for you.
No,
Have
wait,
him see you're about to die.
Can
have
he?
him jump in there.
With a
I'm opening the gates. I'm letting the Lich King know that I'm back. I'm calling on the Lich King. I'm saying I've been uncovered. I'm back. I'm alive. And if you want me to serve you, you need to come and get me. And you can't do that if I get eaten by this big old spider.
turtle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if
Turtles
there's
do
one
not
thing...
have that many legs.
Yeah, but spiders don't have turtle shells.
Spiders have all kinds of weird stuff.
All right, Ash. The 3 hobgoblins near you that are dead. Their corpses twist and turn and crack. They're coming up at unnatural angles, and their bodies throw themselves up to get snapped in half by this last blow, sparing you from it.
And I know in my heart of hearts that I've sent a signal flare up to be
You are horrified
Hunted.
to look down and see that the bones that have popped out of these hobgoblins neatly spell out the word "come, serve."
This is going to be a problem.
Like one of the skulls is a period.
Always a stickler for punctuation. Always. Okay.
All right. Well, take back your little bit of health. There are...
And roll your save, right?
And roll your save.
Wait, no, that wasn't on my turn. That was Tortuchila's
Oh,
turn.
you're right. Sorry. Max reminded me.
I'm sorry.
Well, Opin's no longer where he is, and a owlbear just phases out back into existence, clawing at where he was, looks around, sees another small creature it might take back home as food.
Then we'll be fine.
And starts just quietly loping across the battlefield towards the dame. It's only because someone shouts out to her that she even is able to turn and see it. Who shouts out this warning? Probably Open. Yeah, like he probably saw this coming.
Yeah. The dame! Bear! That's all the warning you're getting. All right, look.
Yeah. Okay. Can I do anything about it?
No, I was mostly for flavor. You do have a
Great.
+1 AC bonus because of
But
Kalia's
there's-
shield. This thing is so much bigger than you.
Okay.
It applies an effect.
It applies hampered.
Does it again?
Only while you're engaged. If you disengage, it's
Yeah,
fine.
but that's another save.
Oh. You
I
can make 2 saves in 1 turn, though.
Man, I picked a battle that was supposed to have you guys catching on fire a lot from failed saves, and it hasn't happened once.
No, not at all. Not once.
Alright, Dame, take your 20 damage, and it's now your turn.
And I'm hampered again, yeah?
Yeah.
Try and disengage first.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try and disengage. And fail.
Why would you suggest that to the name?
Because I have to try, otherwise there's literally nothing I can do.
You can make a melee attack against it.
Yeah, I guess.
Use your decorative spear.
Yeah. No, I traded it out for a real one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it comes with.
Hey.
That is a hit. It cries out in anger. It thought this was an easy meal, and it was not.
From the beginning of time, dwarves have been stabbing upwards into the mouths of various predators.
Yeah.
Oh, Ballerin. $36 more damage.
Holy crap.
38.
Plus 11 more damage. As you stab your halberd down, the turtle spider cries out in agony. Even its hunger is no longer convincing it that it might stay.
Everyone, use your dailies.
It's me, Oakbeat. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get focus.
Bold, innovative.
I'm very fancy schmancy in that regard. And yeah, that's it.
Alright, Kalia.
You sounded so just like, alright, Kalia.
Well, you have had the longest turns all battle.
Can I reach the dame from here?
You are on the back of a giant spider turtle.
Ah, that's right.
Just stay up there.
You
I'm
did
at
that.
basically full health. I'm okay. It's severely injured. I'm at basically full health. All I have to do is stick it with the
I was
spear
just-
again, and apparently the dame is
You
good at that.
keep missing your saves. Okay. I'm just gonna try and beat the crap out of this spider again.
Whoopah.
33 damage.
At this point, it's pretty easy. You just you take the hole that's already there, and you just hit the flesh inside.
Just dig my finger into it.
Ash, you're stuck.
I am stuck, but you know what? I'm not as stuck as it seems.
As it seems.
What? I'm out of here, baby.
I forgot to apply the 10 acid damage last time.
Oh, that's not an even hit.
Nope.
Didn't you already use this spell too?
Yep.
And it's
I
a
need.
range
Okay.
spell. Aren't you engaged?
Does anybody have anything that can give me a reroll just to see if I get?
Okay, but you used this daily before. You don't have
No, it's at will. See, once you cast a spell in a battle, you can cast it at will for the
Oh,
rest.
you're right. Anyways, that is not a close quarter spell, which means you are going to take an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm actually also trained
You're
not
right.
to take attack
You're
of
right.
opportunity
You're
and
good.
close quarter spells. And you know what? Can I take that back and use Spell Frenzy?
I mean, I don't see any reason you can't have declared you were using Spell Frenzy and roll a second time.
I want to see if I get that 18. It's
Yeah.
an 18 or a 20 to get out of here. Shit. All right.
Alright, you just apply damage.
So
Okay.
each time it misses, you take damage equal to double the level of the target of your attack.
I go down. I really thought I was gonna get like a 19 or an 18 or a 20 or something.
He's like
to get out of
focusing
there.
really hard and then just like pull.
I just hit him real hard and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore, and fall forward.
Alright, well, Wiggums, good news. The Tortucula is now eligible for coup de grace.
Oh.
The most
Go ahead.
terrifying move we have never deployed in this game.
Go ahead. If you do it, I've talked to Toon. We know it's gonna happen. Go ahead.
So,
Okay.
to execute a coup de grace, you have to fuse your standard action, your move action, and your quick action all into one. You have to attack an enemy that is helpless. And what actually happens, you score an automatic crit. So, go ahead and target Ash and roll your mandible, and it will be an auto crit.
Wait, so this is trying to like character kill?
Character kill.
The
That's 100.
mandibles, the mandibles open wide, and Ash disappears inside.
So hear me out. I want to use my Priestess 5.
Okay.
There's been a lot of holy spells being cast and shared willy-nilly among everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of divine energy in the balls of this dungeon. Oh,
I
that's a
want to
lot.
use Otherworld Shadow, using all of this holy energy to imbue it in the Ash, to negate all damage from an enemy's attacks against him for that turn, as he vanishes into the astral realm.
God, you really gotta do me like this, huh?
Yes.
What if I want this for me, huh, pal? Where's my iconic relationships?
Maybe you should start rolling your own. You ever think of that?
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should roll icon relationships and give them to enemies to use against you.
And as the drawback, because this is a 5, I'll take 50 damage.
No, don't do that. Like, I'm unconscious. I'm floating in the astral realm. Just say it's gonna be like impossible to find me without magic help or something.
I am literally the man who travels through the astral realm.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
No
very
one
hard.
knows it better than me.
Okay.
The spider is surprised to find it has eaten nothing but a shadow of Ash. And Ash's body is not there. I guess it probably doesn't even recognize something hasn't happened. Its stomach is not as full as it would have thought, but you know, it takes a while for those neurons to fire, so it's probably like, I've gotten my meal. Best cut my
It's only got
losses."
like 6 of them, right?
Yeah. Ash, you take no damage. Opid, you take 50 as your shadow like is able to negate some of the damage, but not all of it. It's only half attach. And it's now the Owlbear's turn, and it is an odd turn, so it gets to attack twice.
It's kind of messed up.
Oh, that was almost a crit. Alright, Dame, that is 40 total damage, and the owlbear is going to evaluate how you look after that. Let's see. Yeah, it thinks it can, like, at least take you out. No one else is bothering it. So it's gonna stick around.
Of course it does.
The dame is living out that scene from The Revenant.
Alright. We'll disengage again.
Man, couldn't one of those smoldering flames have gotten you? You would have burnt to a crisp by now.
Yeah, no. Alright, we'll melee it again.
Oh.
Dame is dangerous with
Oh
small
my
pointed
God.
sticks.
This
Dame,
this is
tell
amazing.
us how you do it. Dave, tell us how you do it.
This is just like raw, like unga bunga instinct.
Exactly. This is like primal dwarf action. This is what it was like, thousands of years ago.
Dave,
Being hunted.
you've slain this owlbear. Tell us how you do it.
I think she's gonna kind of do the thing where she uses she's kind of got the butt end of the spear like stuck back against like the rock, like she's like using her body weight and stuff to brace it. So she's not necessarily lunging, she's just kind of like holding it steady and letting the bear impale itself on the spear as it bites her.
Nice.
All right, everyone else, give me one final attack as the spider tarantula is going to start climbing onto the walls and away from battle, using its, like, shaking off anyone that's trying to attack it.
Alright. So, because one of my attacks is an interrupt, could I argue to get my melee attack as well?
Yeah.
Alright, so we start with this.
All right, let's see if you can burst it down as it tries to flee.
And then that. Alright, well, melee doesn't work out. But it does! Because I was engaged with it, it does take 6 ongoing damage!
Oh, baby!
And my poison. It has my poison.
And my axe. That is not enough to burn it down, but certainly this creature is not coming back as it disappears.
No, that thing's gonna go get a glass of water and die.
All right, you guys have managed to, and Ash just like pops them back into existence after a bit, still unconscious. You guys have fended off the attack on this gate.
This gate. There's another one.
There's 3. Rumham.
There's 3.
You just don't listen to literally anything that's said, do you?
No.
Wait. 3. I thought it was 2.
You don't listen to anything.
I thought it was. Oh, we gotta do this 2 more times.
No.
Yep, there's
Oh.
2 more spiders.
Yeah. All right, that was 2 hours. All right, let's keep playing for another 4 hours, guys. We didn't
Another
bring
2
Wiggins
weeks
here for
playing
nothing.
the same boss battle.
No.
Wait till you meet my new character, Wagons.
No,
You have
this
to use each vowel. A, E, I, O, U.
there's 5 battles of Dungeon Town.
And then there's the secret wagons.
Wow.
Sometimes. All right. Well, someone better slap Ash awake and like pour a health pot down his throat.
We even have those?
I'll slap him, but I won't heal him.
Damn, why are you unconscious?
I used all my dailies in that fight. It's Talus's turn next session.
Hey,
We all get to
Larry
quick rest, you
Church.
said?
You all get to quick rest.
I'll do another recovery. Ash, you certainly know how to make a man struggle out there.
Ash sort of just like stands up and like fixes his scarf around his mouth, like while the flesh and meat are growing back. And he can't really talk yet, so he just sort of shrugs and gives a polite nod.
Your lucky Fitzroy was so generous today.
Ash will give a small bow towards the container of ant bait.
Don't bow to the bait. It's fucked up.
I mean, I don't see the ants. They're so small.
Like, you could literally bow at anything else and have a more likely chance of bowing to Fitzroy. All right.
Also true.
All right, I'll give you guys a few minutes to do post-battle thing, and then we'll wrap up.
I'm gonna just go collect the 9 weapons and just carry them in my arms, like big cradling sort of way, so that I can set up for the next gate.
I hate spiders. I hate them. I hate them so much.
Yeah, can I
Never-
make a request?
Well, that
for
was
no
like-
more photorealistic pictures of spiders, please.
That was like
No,
99%
no.
turtle, 1% spider,
No
technically.
photorealistic spiders that take up half of my screen, so then I have to scroll really close in on one corner of the screen, so I don't have to look at the spider the whole
Oh,
time.
right. I'm sorry. I forget that you have a thing against fire.
I literally, my screen was just zoomed in on the dame like the whole time.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's why I didn't know what was going on half the time, because I was too scared to look at the rest of the screen.
You know we have the X card feature for a reason.
I mean,
You also have ears.
yeah, but I mean,
Okay, but now also please look at memes.
Oh, put that shit under a spoiler.
Ew, I hate it. Ew, I hate it.
All right, sorry. Back to post battle roleplay.
Luper Kalia, is it?
Yeah, that's me.
Good show out there.
Yeah, standing in one spot and throwing javelins is hard work, but it's honest work.
You literally ran up a leg. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta get a little help, and gotta get some sticky feet.
What I would give for sticky feet. There's ant colonies on the ceiling sometimes. My height is a detriment to them.
Mother is strong with you, Hornless. Balrin will just nod to Ash.
Ash, he's got like his mind in other places, so he like barely recognizes the compliment. On account of like, it's like emailing your dad that you haven't spoken to in 20 years. It's like, oh
Left
boy.
on read.
Here we go. Now he's gonna friend request me on Mage Book.
I think that's all Balrin would say, and just take out, try to go and see how the other gates are doing.
All right. A messenger runs off to announce that your gate held. Just as another comes back, in a rush, out of breath, he's like, "The south gate held, but we lost someone." And that's where we'll stop the session.
Oh.
Lost someone.
The beacons are lit.
One of the other team is dead.
Oh boy.
If it's Grizz, I quit.
You'll note I did a private roll, so it's very fair.
A private what?
A private GM roll.
Oh.
I did it by dice.
Wait, so either Talus, Leanne, Duffin, Haran, Lucian. Did you include Grizz?
I rolled a d5.
Wow.
One,
Little
two,
did we
three,
know how
four,
important
five.
this which character we'd play today was.
Yeah, wow. Oh, God.
So I.
All right,
did
well,
not
there's a
play my
good
main.
chance the whole character arc of Leanne is gonna vanish in
Yep,
one
there's a
fell swoop.
1 out of 20% chance.
Oh, God.
There you go, see? Y'all are stupid. Should have played your main character like me.
Dude, I just want to let you know. A commander is strong, but do you really want to deal with an occultist the entire session?
Yeah, no, I sure don't after that fight.
I could have, if my goddamn fateful confrontation spell actually hit.
Anyways, Wickham,
Yeah.
thank you for coming and playing your guy. Tell us, who was your brother in arms who attacked the South Gate? And what great host or beast did they take in the battle?
Oh, that was a my brother
Wagons.
no, Yoggins, and he was riding on a canary shark.
Ah, yes, a classic beast.
Wait a second. A flying shark? That's fucking rad.
Well, it can't really swim or fly very well,
Oh, that's. Oh no.
but it's very scary, and it flails around a lot.
It's angry at life, and that's really what makes it scary.
And what kind of creatures accompanied this canary shark? You had hobgoblins and flaming skulls on this fight, but what about that fight?
Yeah, that was the piranha parakeets, also just known as parakeets.
Okay, that is bad. That one is bad.
And then some worms, just some big worms.
I like that. Yeah.
A good mix of land and air. I like it. I like it. Seb, what's one heroic moment that Talus had in that other fight?
I think a heroic moment would be. What would Talus do, seeing that?
Was it a heroic thing he did before he died?
Was it Talus that died?
I won't tell you.
Oh boy.
No.
I think something heroic that Talus would have done is probably like stolen some rope and a grappling hook, and like. Oh well, you said this thing doesn't die, but in my head, like the shark canary flies. I think he would just like run along the length of it, and like defin it, as terrible as it is, right? So that it wouldn't be able to flop around as balancedly, as well.
What about Lucian?
I'll say Lucian, just like Legolas putting 3 arrows into the elephant. He uses double range and put 2 arrows into the top of the floating shark head. Still only counts as 1.
What about Leanne?
Leanne would be the reason why Lucian was even able to do that.
That's fair.
Very fair.
Haran?
I think while all of these acrobatics are happening on top of this canary shark, Haran is down there in among the teeth just doing some freelance dentistry.
Oh, he died.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, dentistry is maybe not the best thing to do at that moment. Well, Rumham, lay it on what heroic moment in the other fight?
I think Harley helped out on the ground a lot. And I think maybe at one point they were in like a hand-to-hand combat, with an owl bear or something on the ground floor, and their sword gets knocked out of their hand. So they instead of punching, because they're not a good puncher, they dislocated one of their arms and started fighting with one of their arms instead.
Pretty sure that's a move in JoJo.
And beat the crap out of an owlbear with their other arm. And looked really eloquent as they did it.
I don't know how eloquent you can look doing that. I like it, though.
All right. So now, actual session wrap up. Wiggums, thanks again for coming and being a guest. How do you like being outside of being decapitated way earlier in the boss fight than you should have been? How do you like returning and playing as a boss?
I liked it. It seems like there's been a lot of weird stuff going on, from what I could gather from the characters talking to each other.
It's been a lot. And if you want to catch up on what's happened, you can check us out at youtube.com/Pelgrane Press.
Oh, is it really on YouTube?
It is.
Yeah, like all of the VODs except one.
Was that scripted, Wiggums?
No, I was a genuine.
And you can use sponsor code HelloFresh.
He's an industry plant. He's an industry plant.
Yeah, no, thanks again. Seb, what's something you liked? What's something or someone you want to see again? And we'll skip the bonus question since we talked about the other fight.
460. 460.
Yeah.
If you want to outdamage the best, you got to come with the best. And I brought the best.
Ash did more damage in one move than Talus did the entire playtime.
That's why Ash is Ash, right? So, that's my favorite part of the session was getting like, how many was that? Like 10 even rolls in a row? 5 or 6, 7? It was a lot. It was a lot.
It wasn't 50.
It was, yeah, also very true. But statistically, very unlikely. And that each of them hit, also very unlikely. So very happy to have done that. Also, I just want to say that depending on how you interpreted my 6, right? Because I did use an iconic relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That 460 should technically be 920.
Because of a double?
Because of, that's right, gather power.
Well, it didn't matter because they all died anyway.
Everybody died anyways, and that's my favorite part of the game is popping heads. Least favorite part, probably going down, and I wouldn't have minded, you know, after a turn like that, I wouldn't have minded if Ash did get cooed, but thank you, big shout out to OP for not letting that happen.
Yeah.
And then more that I would like to see again. I said this before, and I'll say it again. I want to see monster climbing, like climbing on monsters, where that sort of matters to the fight. I want to see more like the fact that we could target limbs and stuff is awesome. It's fantastic. So I want to see more of that.
Well, can't say it'll be anytime soon, but yeah, no, that one was a very hard to fight enemy from below or flying above, but rewards you for knocking a limb down and climbing on and getting the free hits instead. Max.
I guess I like I liked seeing wigs for sure, and just having a guest in is fun. And then I also just like the spider thing. I think that the picture you did in memes was actually better, like, than the picture that was in the fight.
The only reason I didn't use it is because it wasn't top down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it would look weird for sure.
Yeah, but like the shell obviously is way better in that one and more protective than just like little seat thing.
Look, if there was any way I could have made that not look weird, I would have done it. But it would have taken, like, to make it as big as I want it with things on the back of the shell, like, it would have been just the whole map by default.
Yeah, no, it was fun. And I thought just having, like, a boss that wasn't, like, super strong, but controlling everyone else that was super strong and, like, had, like, its own bodyguards that happened to really, suck.
What a pivotal moment to roll 3 ones in a row.
It would have hit, I would have done a smite. I would have had to done a basic attack, right?
I mean, you could have, in theory, still smite it, but, like, they would have like, literally, not only did they miss, but because so many got ones, you took no damage, and the one that was blocking in between you and the boss fell over the side.
I do have that weapon thing that lets me do a more, like, ranged melee attack, though.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you certainly can't attack through an enemy, right? Like, even with that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, seriously, crucially pivotal moment, and the boss went down because of it. And
There were a lot of ones in general.
There were.
That's it.
Pout?
I enjoyed getting to use a variety, like a little mishmash of characters we don't normally see. That was cool.
That was a pretty strong combo, too.
Yeah. Shoutouts to people actually using their kits, except those who couldn't.
Yeah, wow.
I appreciated the absolute thematic counterpart of just hard countering the dame with bagpipes. And overall, pretty enjoyable.
Alan?
Oh, there's one last thing I wanted to add. Having one of the other party members die off screen is interesting. Although, I do think it's a little cheap if one of, like, the main crew just dies off screen because of it, but we'll see.
Ye of little faith. Who presumes that I might not have talked to someone ahead of session?
So considering the only 2 people who are of the main cast in there...
I'm allowed to kill off a B team. I'm explicitly allowed to kill off a B team member.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if it is one of the main cast and they die completely to RNG, it does feel a little cheap, that's all.
Yep. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do you that dirty, don't worry. Ellen.
Let's see. Well, I liked when I was actually able to use my kit. That was pretty cool. Although it was pretty fun to kill an owlbear with nothing but a sharpened stick.
So barbaric.
Yeah. I did like the fight though. It was fun having Wiggums on. I liked it. Felt appropriate as an attack on Dungeon Town of just kind of, here's a bunch of, like, things just sort of being thrown at Dungeon Town. Maybe we'll take it. And I kind of liked that it did feel a little bit unorganized, but it also did feel like, wow, there's, like, a real, like, I don't know, there is strategy, there is some sort of, like, resource management and stuff happening behind the scenes, but what we're getting is just the, like, the slapdash expendables part of it, and that was kind of fun.
The city have held without all, like, this party being there.
Probably not.
Probably that. Well, I mean, that guy's level 9 times 3. Like, he probably would have had to lose as he, like, cleaned up 2 different fights before getting to this 3rd one. But
yeah, certainly the town would have been weakened at the least without both adventuring parties here.
That's
And Rumham.
Hi. Sorry, Alec just got home. I liked seeing Wiggums again. His little character was funny. I was kind of hoping we would have seen Barry Bones, see what happened to him. But maybe for another day. I already aired my grievances about the photorealistic picture of a spider. And not just any picture of a spider, but a picture of a spider you took the time to Photoshop so that it was a transparent PNG on the screen. It reminded me of the spider that like insta-killed Leanne.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if Leanne was here, she'd have like PTSD.
Yeah, I definitely got like a PTSD flashback to that spider that insta-killed
I like to
Leanne.
imagine at the very start, like Leanne looked out the wall and saw the giant spider and was like, nope, never mind, I'm going to help the other gate.
Yeah. So I think if Leanne had been in this fight, with Kalia there, Kalia probably would have been a lot more, like a lot more safe. Like she probably wouldn't have moved around too much because she doesn't want Leanne getting frickin' insta-killed by a spider again.
Well, every boss fight I get crit is Leanne, okay?
Yeah.
Now, did Leanne and Kalia say anything cute to each other before they split up?
I'd probably just like stay safe.
I think Leanne would definitely say,
get insta-killed by that spider.
yeah, she would just say, like, don't get too stupid out there.
Yeah, I was really planning to go real stupid, but I didn't really see very many opportunities for me to go stupid. So, good thing for Leanne.
You weren't looking at the boss.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was also trying to keep the Dame and Opie safe, and then Ash just ran off to go freaking get hit. So,
I mean, look, I'll be honest, Opie being on the ground dying is actually perfectly fine. I still murder people while I'm dying.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that was it.
Once again, thanks everyone. I was expecting this to be a boss fight where like it was all supposed to be a bunch of saves that then if you guys failed you would take ongoing fire damage. I was expecting it to be a very hard fight as a result of you burning to death. That didn't happen. And I was also expecting the hamper to really significantly hinder you, but that also just kept being ones. Like it was a really cool and orchestrated like multi-phase fight of saves failing and things like that, and all just went to dust. And it was still a good boss fight. So thanks everyone.
It did a real number on the Dame.
It did a real number on the Dame. All of your characters that did not participate, go ahead and dock 2 recoveries from their fight, and I will see all of you except Wiggums next week.
Thanks, guys.